Hello, everybody. Nobody's here yet, so I'm just talking to myself. All right. I've been... where is it? This one. I've been advancing through the days, looking for a Moho Sentinel mission that's actually going to pay well, and this one is going to pay pretty well. So I think we'll go ahead and accept this one. This, excuse me, this 2 million meters and 3 million. Well, I guess that's 3 million kilometers and 2 million kilometers. That's gonna take a lot. But I think as long as it's not, what's the word I'm looking for? A retrograde orbit, then it should be okay. Let's Sentinel infrared telescope has worked so well at mapping Kerbal's orbit. We would like you to use one to map asteroids around Moho. The mapping process will happen passively over a length of time as long as any active sentinels are near the specified orbit. They do not need to be newly launched. You will receive progress notifications as suitable asteroids are mapped. Have a Sentinel infrared telescope on a vessel. Reach the designated orbit around the Sun with minimal deviation. And map 19 asteroids with an inclination of greater than 30. Wow. Wow. Can we actually... I don't think we can look at that. Because that might have a huge inclination on it. What is it? Oh, there's a mission to, I think it's recover a part. Can I... Yeah, it doesn't want to show me the orbit for that mission. Maybe if I do a solar orbit. There we go. Alright, so it's not a retrograde orbit, but that is a low orbit. Yee. Alright. We're going to take it. We're going to take that mission. I was tempted. There was a rescue mission that looked kind of good. I think it was a rescue mission. Let's get back in here. Let me have a peek. Yeah, recover a part from orbit around Minmus. Doesn't pay that well. It's 3 stars, but you don't actually get that many stars for it. This one, you get a lot of stars, and you get a lot of money. So... can I save game here? No, let's save game. What is today? 2019 02/19. All right, let's get in there. Let's accept this mission. That is a low orbit. Oops, wrong button. Not wrong button, wrong building. Editor extensions redux. I don't even remember what that one does. Alright, we have a rocket that should be just about ready to go. I think it's actually named Moho. Moho Moprobs. Alright, Moho Sentinel. That's the one. What's the cost on this? $500,000 so far. But we're going to raise that cost just a little bit more. King Akira suggested that I use a ion rocket, so we're going to do that, or rocket motor. But oh, I think that was my notification. Yeah, there we go. Let's see, now I think the way you do this is you hold shift, maybe it's alt. Yeah, it's alt, because that was shift. Hold alt, click, there we go, and that will copy that. Well, actually, before we do that, let's just put this to the side. Bring this back up. Alright, now our final stage has 6,000 delta V. Alright, if we take this back down, put that in there, double that Xeon fuel, put that in there. Okay, that gives us 12,000 delta V on our final stage. That's what we're gonna do. Let's get that out of the way. We'll need to rebuild this, or at least in part. Oh, I can't even see it. Shift click, scroll down a little bit. There we go. Now back up, and I guess I could leave the fairing like that, but I probably shouldn't. Alright, so we'll come back down here and edit that. I said edit that. Does it give us? Yeah, edit. So let's start up at the top. We'll go back. There we go. Come all the way up here. I'm kind of overdoing it with the solar panels. Don't think I really need this many solar panels, but those ion engines can get a little bit thirsty for battery. So I'm hoping that worst case scenario it'll charge up fast. I guess I can add another couple of these. How much are those again? Oh, there it is. Radioisotope thermoelectric generator, and they are 23,000 each. And they generate, what is it, 1 volt per second, something like that. Just under 1 charge per second. If we look at the rocket motor, that takes 8.7 per second. So if I had 11 if I had 11 thermoelectric generators, that would cover just the engine, and then there's the reaction wheel and the probe core reaction wheel, and then of course any radio I'm a little worried that we might not have enough battery for transmitting. Oh, that would be... I guess we can test that once we get in orbit, though. Alright, so if I put 11 of those on, that's going to be 250,000. But yeah, the payout for the mission should cover that. So if we put, that's not 8. There we go. Put 8 there. And then 4 more. That should be plenty of electricity. And then the solar panels will just be mostly redundant. Okay, what else do we need? We need to test the transmitter. So do we need a science? Yeah, let's put a thermometer on there. I guess we could put a lot of things on there, but I don't want to weigh it down. That's useless. That's no. That doesn't actually do anything. It looks good. Actually, I think it yeah, I think it gives you navigational controls even when you don't have a probe or Kerbal not up to the task. Let's see, cookie jar. So, oh, what is this? This is the I think this only, that one only works on the ground. Does this one work in flight? Device contains extremely sensitive acceleration sensor, which when properly settled on a firm surface, nope, will detect and record accurate seismic activity. And this is just for detecting ore, now that I think about it. It includes soil, atmospheric, and ocean sampling tools. When used while landed on a planet or moon, the sample data gathered can be used to increase the accuracy of orbital survey scan. Alright, so no, that's not going to work. So I guess we'll just use the thermometer. And then we can do a test transmission once we get into orbit. Let's save. Cost of this vehicle is less than $1 million. So, did I hit the right button? So that's good. Let's get ready to go. We got a long way to go. And hopefully I've over-engineered this enough to make up for my shortcomings. Any day now. Any day now. My eye's still irritated. Felt like I had something in there earlier. But I guess it's just irritated. Maybe it should get its own talk show. Oh. So it looks like when we take off that I'm going to need to nose forward. Alright, SAS on, throttle up, and oh, I didn't check my staging. It should be okay. What is this one? That goes to... That can actually go down here. And that can probably go there with, yeah, when those separate. We'll see. Oh, I didn't strut those. I had something that would do that for me, but let's see. Auto strut. It looks like it's okay. Looks like it's already auto strutted. And away we go. Wow, that was too much boom. I'm going the wrong way. What's happening? Oh, those have already... Darn it. Okay, let's take a look at the way the lights are set up. I guess if I just rotate everything below the last stage 90 degrees, that should work. Yeah, let's go back into the vehicle assembly. And actually, I guess we want a kind of a wide view. Take that and rotate it and attach it. That should be better. Let's try again. Saving and launchpad. If it takes forever, I will wait for you. For 1,000 summers, I will wait for you. It's taking too long. Would it be quicker if I put it on my SSD? Well, let's go again. SAS on, throttle up. I forgot what the actual thrust is. I think it's much higher than I need it to be, but Okay, let's launch. Alright, this is pretty good. Throttle up a little bit. Separating. Oh, good clean separation. Okay, coming up on 7,000 feet. Coming up on 20. Apoapsis is already up to 50. I'm going to come back on the throttle a little bit. And it's almost time to separate. Apoapsis. Oh, geez. Let's coast a little bit. Apoapsis is already up at 100 kilometers. So let's just coast a little bit. Passing 60,000. There's 70. Give it a little bit of engine so we can use those gimbals to turn towards the horizon. Oh, still going. Had a little too much momentum there. All right. Oh, it just wants to teeter a little bit, I guess. Give it a little more throttle. We're at 1 minute to apoapsis. Apoapsis. Oh, a little more than that. Let's give it a little bit more throttle, or a little less than that, I should say. Oh, wrong way. Alright, time to apoapsis is just about at equilibrium. We'll try to keep that under a minute. We might not be successful. That's still going up. Yeah, just hit a minute. We're not doing too badly. It's starting to come back down again. Looks like we're about 10 seconds from having a positive periapsis. There we go. Now we just need to get that out of the atmosphere. And that's going to take less than a minute. Well, it would have if I hadn't cut the engines. We're a little farther away from the apoapsis than I wanted to be. So we'll get a little bit closer, and that will allow us to circularize while we're also getting a good orbit. Periapsis at 50,000 meters. $60. $70, so we have a stable orbit. And if we can get that up to about 114, 115, we'll have a, or 115, then we'll have a nice circular orbit. There's 105. So that's fairly circular. We've got a periapsis of 114. And what do our fuel tanks look like? Not too bad. The current stage has 1,500 meters per second. It should get us to min this, won't it? All these delta V maps, so hard to read. What's this one? The one I liked, no one seems to use. Which suggests that it wasn't actually very good or accurate. Yeah, Sounds a little small. That's of the solar system, not the Kerbal system. Goodness. Let's see if I can read this one. I can't read that. I don't know what that says. If we can get to Minmus, well, if we go to Minmus, we're going to mess up our inclination. So that's a thing. If we look at, oh man, we got to wait a year before we can, if we're going to use Eve for a gravity assist, we got to wait a year because that's definitely inside that, let's see here, Eve, plot it. Yeah, because it's, how far away is that? Departure date. I don't know, that's